winning.
Pick
Weekly.
Smith for the win.
Raisi K.
Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to week 4 of Winning Picks Weekly NFL Full Slate Gambling Show. It is Thursday night. We are 1 hour and change from kickoff. Greg, let's just start off here real quick. Lions at Packers. Last time they played, it was that huge game last year with that man number 12, Aaron Rodgers, where he was supposed to win it, go on the win streak, end it with the Lions, go into the playoffs. Lions had other plans. They won. This time around, it's actually in Lambeau with Jordan Love, new quarterback. Bakhtiari, their left tackle, out. Aaron Jones and Christian Watson in. Gardner Johnson out still for the Lions. That looks like a long-term injury. They also have Montgomery out. So a lot of Jahmyr Gibbs coming through. What are your thoughts on this game? Right out the bat, Thursday night. I think it's like a pick'em, +1.5, -1.5.
Yeah, it's like I see it at -1.5. Dude, this is the week I turn it all around. I switch it all up. I just take picks that I absolutely hate, and I'm hoping that's what does it for me. Because right now we've been abysmal, John, through 3 weeks.
Awful.
I mean,
Couldn't be
just
worse.
god awful. I back-to-back 5 and 10 weeks. Like, it's insane. One of my best bets though last week, so that was good. But yeah, absolutely disgusting. So I'm just going with disgusting picks. I'm going with picks that make me sick to my stomach this week. I'm going picks that I absolutely don't want. I think that both teams have looked pretty good, but I think Green Bay's been very impressive. I think Green Bay, with the comeback win last week and all in the fourth quarter with Jordan Love making his hometown debut in Lambeau Field, season opener for them. You know, he's looked good throughout the season. We have him on one of our fantasy teams that we co-manage. We've talked about him all year so far. Should we start him? Should we not start him? What is going on? He's just been great. And at home, Green Bay plus points. Like, to me, this is a no-brainer Green Bay pick. That's why I'm taking Detroit. I think it's disgusting. I think it's ugly. St. Brown last week banged up with the toe. Sam Laporta getting some work, though. He looked pretty good. The run game, not really great without Montgomery. To your point, I think not playing tonight. So, yeah, it's a disgusting pick. I hate it. So give me Detroit -1.5 on the road in Lambeau.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking Green Bay. The one thing I'm worried about is the defensive line for the Lions against no Bakhtiari. It is scary, and it was a miraculous Fugazi win last week for Green Bay at home. Well, let's see, short week at home. I'm just going to stick with home team Thursdays for now and see what happens. So I'm sticking with Green Bay here. We got a 9:30 a.m. Sunday game, baby. We're back to London, where Jacksonville has 2 straight games. So they're hanging out in London at home. Honestly, I've been to that stadium for a football game, for the Jets game. It was versus Atlanta. So Atlanta is used to going to London. Atlanta did beat the Jets, and they did come out hot. I still hate their quarterback. People are finally starting to get on the train. People are finally starting to realize he stinks. Also, shout out to you for bringing up Laporta. I love Laporta so much for the Lions. I'm so happy he's doing well. People are starting to recognize him. And another rookie, Jaden Reed, on the Packers. He's going to be good. But we're on the rookie train. I love that this is a comeback game for Ridley against the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Atlanta Falcons. But usually it doesn't work out. I'm taking Atlanta +2.5 here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that Jacksonville was like a sexy hot pick for a lot of people going into the season. I think you called it out perfectly, and you were like, dude, it's still Jacksonville. They still suck. 1-2 so far this season. I think just as bad against the spread. I think they're 1-2 against the spread. They stink. Like, they're just not good. Like, last week should have been an easy bounce back win against the Texans after playing the Chiefs. And the Texans just did whatever they want. I mean, they were in Jacksonville, and the Texans were getting fumble recoveries, pick sixes, I think, punt returns from their full kick returns for their fullback, running the whole entire length of the field. I mean, it was absolutely insane. So, I think the Jacksonville Jaguars just might be bad. Like, there's a chance that they definitely miss the playoffs. I think there's a chance they get like 5 wins on the season. Like, yeah, it's. I guess that maybe it's back to back London games, so maybe they get something going, but they're disgusting. So give them to me. Jacksonville minus 2.5 points. I mean, you should never be laying points with Jacksonville right now.
Yeah, Atlanta has a good defense too.
Yeah, and the defense travels. It's going to be. It's inside stadium, right? It's Wembley, right, in
Yep.
London. So
No, it's not Wembley. It's in Tottenham. But they
okay.
could close it if they want, I believe.
But yeah, so the weather's going to be fine. Atlanta just loves to play indoors. Desmond Ritter never has lost at home. I know it's a road game, but yeah. Yeah, give me Jacksonville. It's disgusting.
All right, 1:00. Pittsburgh at Houston. This is a disgusting game. Houston's plus 3.5 at home. I love what CJ Stroud is doing. Tank Dell, my boy, getting in there. Hope Xavier Hutchinson, wide receiver from Iowa State, gets in there soon. But yo, they've been looking good. Dalton Schultz, they got players everywhere. Damian Pierce, their offensive line is banged up. They're hopefully getting healthier. I really like Houston, man. I like Houston at home. This is weird, right? Because you want to take Pittsburgh in their nice defense. I don't trust their offense at all. I'm scared of TJ Watt, yes, especially against a bad offensive line. Both no Cam Hayward. I'm still rocking with fading Pittsburgh. I'm going with Houston here. I love Houston plus 3.5.
See, I love Pittsburgh here. Like, I just think that Pittsburgh is a better team than Houston. I think Houston got a good win last week, maybe a little fluky with all the weird stuff they had going on. There's nothing fluky about Pittsburgh. I mean, they just play really good defense and hope that Kenny Pickett can throw 2 touchdowns. If they can do that, they can win football games. If they can't do that, it's a little bit of trouble. So last week they were able to do it. I thought it was a pretty good win, even though it was against the Raiders. I don't know if that's really too impressive. I still think Houston's very good. Coming off a huge win against Jacksonville, this to me has letdown written all over it. 9 times out of 10, I would take Pittsburgh, but I'm in such a bad spot. I'm making Houston my first best bet of the day.
Wow.
I am prepared. I'm just giving everyone a warning. I'm going to have the 3 most disgusting best bets you could ever imagine. And I think Houston, I'm sorry, in this matchup is one of them. They should lose by 15. Pittsburgh defense is CJ Stroud's a rookie. Like, Pittsburgh should just kill this team.
They're not. Houston might win outright.
We'll see. I hope so, but we'll see.
All right. Rams at Colts. Colts minus 1.5 at home. Looks like Anthony Richardson is playing. Took a week off. Was it only 1 week with Minshew Mania? A week and a half?
Yeah,
This
kind
feels
of.
like 2
He came into the second half of the one game.
Yeah, with concussion. So he's back.
Yep.
We all saw the Rams on Monday night versus Cincinnati.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. This is the last game without Cooper Kupp, and we better watch out because this Rams offense is clicking, dude. Tutu Atwell, Puka, Nakoa, they're really good, man. And Higbee hasn't even gotten into the game. They don't run the ball much, but dude, they have the motions going on like everybody's asking for with Tutu. They got a lot of trick plays. Looks like he's forcing it to him a little bit, but I really like the Rams, man. They're flying under the radar. Aaron Donald looked like he was getting into it a little bit. I think they're gonna beat the Colts at home. Like, it's being a pick'em feels a little easy to me. Anthony Richardson shouldn't really be rocking. You're talking about CJ Stroud versus Watt. As a rookie, I'm worried about the guy with the concussion going against Aaron Donald. Like, that's more worrisome for me.
I agree. I think it's an easy pick. The Rams. I think that the point should be. I think the Rams right now. I see the Rams at plus 1.5. I think the Rams should definitely be favored, even though they're going into Indianapolis. I mean, just talk about a tale of 2 teams last week. Indy, huge win against Baltimore. Not expected to win. I mean, Justin Tucker missing the field goal to tie the game to take the lead as time, dwindles down the fourth quarter. Like, when have you seen that? getting the ball in overtime, going back and forth in overtime, getting it a second time, driving down the field to kick a field goal. Was it Gay had 4 field goals, I think, in that game. I mean, just incredible play by Indy. Huge letdown spot this week going against the Rams, who had a tough loss on Monday night against Cincinnati. Incredible bounce back spot for the Rams here. I think they're going to be high scoring. I think they're going to be good. That's why I'm taking Indy -1.5. It makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, give me Indy -1.5 at home.
So the good news for you, Greg, is the public is all over Houston and all over the Rams. So it looks like I'm public again. If I have another bad week, another bad trend, I'm gonna have to switch things up here. But I'm starting to keep note. The public all over those two teams, not boding well for me. But here we are, jumping into the next game. Minnesota 0-3 versus Carolina 0-3 in Carolina. Carolina getting 3.5. It's weird, man, because on paper, with your eyes, no matter how you split it, Minnesota's a better team than Carolina.
Yep.
Everywhere, from the top bottom, coaches, GM, facilities, everything. Which makes it weird because it feels so easy, but I think it went up to -4 now. Everybody's all over Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I think Minnesota's going to win this game. I really hope they don't, though, for the Jets' sake. I really, really want Carolina to win. So I'm going to probably take the points. No, I'm taking Minnesota. Okay, no. Taking Carolina +4. I think that Minnesota's going to win despite what I want because football never goes my way. So I think Minnesota's going to win, but I think Carolina will cover. Unfortunately. I hope Carolina wins, though. I'm really hoping so. Nice story.
Yeah, I think this is just so disgusting. I got Carolina as my second best bet. Like,
what?
I just think they're so bad. I don't know if it's Young that's playing or Andy Dalton. They've both kind of looked fairly similar to me.
I think it's Young.
Yeah, I hope so. Just because I hope he develops and they get something going here. But I mean, this is 0-3 versus 0-3 team. Everything makes you think Minnesota is going to win. Minnesota's a better team. Minnesota has better players. Minnesota needs it more. They're in the playoffs last year. Some really close games for them. Carolina, they've had some close games too, but not like Minnesota this season. Yeah, give me Carolina. It's disgusting. My 2 best bets so far of the day are Houston and Carolina.
That's awful.
It's disgusting, but we're trying something here, John. We're trying to make it work. I need to get into move in the right direction. I need a positive win this week.
We got the Jameis Winston Bowl.
Yeah.
New Orleans at home. -3.5. Winston starting against his former team. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield at the helm. It's a quarterback legend matchup here. Kamara's first game back. Can't guard Mike to your detriment, Greg. Has been unbelievable this year. So is Juwan Johnson. Jamal Williams is out, but I think they have Kendre Miller who's going to fill in as a backup. Their defense is unbelievable. I think Tampa Bay is fraudulent, to be honest with you. Mike Evans will have a game. These two always battle. Division matchup. 3.5 is spooky to me. What do you think the public is on this one?
I would guess 70% of the money is on New Orleans.
86% of both the money and the bets are on Tampa Bay. I love the
Really?
Saints here, man. I love the Saints. I'm thinking this is gonna be my second best bet of the day.
Yeah,
Actually, my
this was
first best bet of the day. This is my first best bet of the day. I got the Saints.
Yeah, to me, the Saints were such an easy bet. I took Tampa Bay. I just think they're a better team. I think after that tough loss against Green Bay last week, like you're up 17-0 in the fourth quarter, and you end up losing. There's a 14-0 in the fourth quarter. You end up losing that game. I mean, it's just such a bounce back spot for New Orleans, getting back to the dome, getting Kamara back at running back. I don't know if Jameis Winston's a downgrade or upgrade against Derek Carr at this point. So,
man,
that's why I'm taking Tampa Bay.
Go from Derek Carr top 10 QB to not knowing if Winston is an upgrade or a downgrade.
I think Winston's pretty good.
Oh my goodness! All right, let's jump to honestly another best bet of mine. Double best bet right here in a row. Philadelphia Eagles -8.5 at home versus Washington. This is don't think, just take, man. Eagles are the best team in the NFL. Washington are a bunch of fugazis. If this is in a couple weeks, the spread is double digits. Sam Howell can't really handle it. The Washington defense is not that good. Eagles are gonna kill them. Honestly, Eagles are gonna go up 2 possessions at the beginning of this game and then just run it and just hold possession for the rest of this game. Take Eagles -8.5. Don't think, just throw. Best bet.
Yeah, it's interesting. I thought going to this game, the easier bet was Washington. It's a divisional game, 8.5 points. Sam Howell's looked okay. Last week was a down week against Buffalo. But maybe he bounces back this week. Um, to your point, I think your handicapping was better. I think Philadelphia is just a much better team. They're Super Bowl ready. All they have to do is play defense and run the football. They've been doing that week in, week out. So why not? Why switch it up this week? It's probably gonna be the same thing against Washington. So give me Washington. 8.5 points, a lot of points. So I kind of like that. But this game could easily be 17-3. Like, Washington could just not move the ball. Like, they couldn't move the ball last week against Buffalo. I think Philly's defense is just as good as Buffalo's defense, if not a little bit better. And you're at home.
All right. Next game, AFC East matchup that I absolutely hate. It's a 3-0 Dolphins versus the 2-1 Bills. Bills -2.5 at home. Listen, Miami's best team in the world. Score 70. Best coach in the world. I get it, everyone. Miami's going to the chip. And then everyone's going to tell me as long as everyone stays healthy. Well, guess what? Your quarterback could tear his Achilles at any moment, and they could be just like us. So that's the case with everyone, right? So everyone tells me they're healthy. Take it as is. Public's all over the Buffalo Bills -2.5. Makes no sense to me. I want to take the Bills because I want Miami to lose a game. But at this point, I might as well just have Buffalo play in the mud with us. We have the tiebreaker over them, and just have Miami just take the division, man. Just take the division, run with it, and we'll play in the mud. So I think I'm gonna take Miami here, man. I think I'm gonna root for Miami.
Yeah, I think this is such an easy spot for Buffalo. I mean, I think this is such a come down to reality week for Miami. Like, you're traveling up to Buffalo. I know it's not freezing cold, snowing yet, but still not the Miami weather you're used to. I think 70 points last week. This is such a letdown spot going as a divisional opponent. It's under 3.5 points. I think Buffalo is easy pick this week. That's why I'm taking Miami +2.5. It's disgusting. There's no way Miami does what they did last week again. Like, there's no way they score 40 points or 30 points again. Like,
I know.
no
I
way.
know, but the Buffalo, I mean, they are in Buffalo too.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
like,
like
this is
Miami.
gonna be a tough game. Like, Miami's defense is not a world-beating defense. Buffalo's defense is. Like, Buffalo can clamp some people up, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
All right, Tennessee at home off an abysmal loss. Like we're calling Henry old after that's how bad it was. We're contemplating the quarterback situation now. Everything's all in flux because of how bad Tennessee looked last week. And then Cincinnati's back. Cincinnati was this close to being 0-3, and now Cincinnati's favored on the road versus Tennessee. So kind of wild. I'm taking Tennessee at home +2.5. I think they're dogs, man. I think Tennessee are. The problem is the public likes it too. I wish the public liked Cincinnati and Joe Burrow and the whole deal. But I like Tennessee, man. They're gonna come back. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna Tajay Spears and Derrick Henry it up. They're gonna hide Tannehill. Cincinnati likes to blitz. Tennessee likes to run. It's just a good recipe for Tennessee. I like this spot here for them. I think they're gonna come back. They're gonna try to take hold of this division, man. They're gonna try to get back in this AFC South.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking Tennessee as well. I just think Cincinnati is just a much better team. I think Tennessee's dead. I think they stink. I mean, if you can't get Derrick Henry going, like, what are we doing? Like, hand the ball off to him and block for him. That's all you have to do. So, if you can't figure that out, I don't know what you're gonna do. So, I think there's a chance again Tennessee might not score 10 points. I think they might not score a touchdown this week. Like, they suck. So, yeah, give me Tennessee +2.5. It doesn't do anything for me either at home. Who cares? I think they're going to lose by 14.
So you like Tennessee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like Tennessee. I think they're gonna win straight up.
I think, dude, at Cincinnati last week, I mean, I get that they're just throwing the ball to Jamar Chase every single drive, but that connection seemed to get going a little bit, moving in the right direction. So
Yeah. All right. Ravens at Browns divisional matchup. Kind of looking opposite of each other. Like it feels like they all switch uniforms, man. The Browns playing hard-nosed defense, running the ball well, no matter who's in there.
yeah,
Baltimore just injuries everywhere, looking terrible, blaming the fact that it's September on their losses. Really just looking opposite. Cleveland looks like the better team, looks like the well-coached team here. I actually love the Browns here. I love them so much, Greg. This is my third best bet. This is my third and final best bet of the day, man. I love Cleveland. They have one of the best defenses in the league that nobody's talking about. Myles Garrett, one of the best defensive players going against a shoddy offensive line. Linderbaum is coming back for this game. Good luck, bro. Like, dude, I would take another week off. I think Cleveland's gonna put their name, on top of this division and kind of they're gonna be the favorites after this week of this division. 100%.
I think that makes sense 100%. Like Baltimore last week could not get anything going against Indy. I think Cleveland's a much better defense than Indy. Like they just can't run the football. Like besides Lamar, the only way they scored last week was 2 Lamar touchdowns rushing the
Well, the Gus
football.
Bus is coming back this week, and the offensive line is supposed to be getting healthier.
Yeah, but the Gus Bus isn't. I know you like him, and I get that and all, but he's not.
Shout out
It's
Tomla
nothing
High
to write
School.
home about, dude. Like he's the
I'm
50th
riding him
best run.
home.
He's the best 50th. He's the 50th best running back in the National Football League. Like okay, um, all of a sudden just Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. Like I just don't know what happened in the passing game last week that all of a sudden everything just fell off a cliff. So, um, and I also don't get the spread. Like I feel like Baltimore 2-1 would just be a pick 'em maybe. I don't get why they're +3, +2.5, whatever it is.
Which is
I think it's a
why,
rat line. I think they're trying to trick you into taking Baltimore, so I'm taking Baltimore +2.5.
yeah, if I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
All right. Last game here, the 1 o'clock's the absolute biggest poop factor. Shout out
My
Bill
third
Simmons.
best bet of the day is coming up, boys.
Oh my God. I cannot believe you best bet this game. That's disgusting. What do you got? It's +3.5 Chicago at home. I'm taking the 3.5 at home, but this game is disgusting. I hate this game. I'm taking the Bears just because of the hook. But this game sucks. This game's gonna be 9-6. I know it is. This
I'm
game's gonna
taking
live up to the sucky expectations. It has to.
Yeah, for sure. I'm taking the worst team in football. I mean,
Which
Denver
one?
against Chicago. One team's getting points, John. Chicago +3.5. My third and final best bet of the day. I mean, no team should be getting any points in this game. Both these teams suck. It's insane the amount of smack that Denver to Sean Payton talked in the beginning of the season, and then he looks like he's never coached a game in his life. So, I just can't pick Denver because I have them under 5.5
hate them.
wins.
And
And
because you hate
this
them.
would be huge, Sean. This would be absolutely insane if I can get this win for the Chicago Bears. We're talking about losses against the Raiders, Commanders, Bears to start the season, and the Jets after that. If we can start 0-5 with the Denver Broncos, this future gets alive very fast. So, yeah, the worst team in football, the Chicago Bears. I mean, these two teams are 0-3. Only one team's getting points. I have the underdogs in both 0-3 games. Carolina, Chicago. Wait till you hear my Hail Mary parlay.
That just feels like such a trap. All right, 4 o'clocks. 3 of them. First, Vegas Chargers. This was my honorable pick
Yeah.
for hold your nose. Oh no, I mean for a best bet. Sorry, and that's the
Yep.
Chargers -5.5 at home. I love the Chargers. The Vegas Raiders are in shambles, just like we thought. The coach stinks. Garoppolo's good, but he gets hurt every game. They can't run the ball. The offensive line is shoddy. Chandler Jones, I don't know what's going on with him.
Scary.
It's wild stuff, man. I love the
Scary
Chargers at
stuff.
home here. People are trying to fire Staley. Staley's gonna win at home. There's no Raiders fans. People talk about there's no home fans for the Chargers. There's no home fans for the Raiders either. They're not gonna travel.
True. True. I got the Raiders in this one. I just think it's absolutely disgusting. I think the Chargers should win this game by 30, and Vegas has looked okay, I guess, to start the season. Um, but they haven't really played. The only team that they played that was a decent team was Buffalo, and they got absolutely worked. Chargers have not looked good to start the season, but maybe they got something moving in the right direction. I just think they have so much more firepower. And then when you saw Mike McDaniel's, the coach for the Raiders last week, late in the game, kicking that field goal, it was just one of the dumbest field goals I've ever seen in my life. So he absolutely has shit for brains. He has no idea what he's doing. Um, I just don't understand. Like, I didn't watch any of the clips because I don't care about the Vegas Raiders. I don't understand why you kicked the field goal
Makes no sense.
with
No, I
2
was watching
minutes
the game. It
left to
makes
go
no
down
sense.
5. It makes
It makes
no
no
sense.
all they did was get the ball back with less time and less timeouts. Because if you go for it and you don't get it, you still have the 2-minute warning.
Yes.
But now you have better field position. You at least get the ball back. If you get that safety, it actually makes a difference from 8 to 6. It's not like what happened with the Jets, where you get that safety doesn't make a difference from 3 to 5.
Yes.
It actually made no. He was trying to Belichick himself. I'm pretty sure.
It was absolutely insane because it's one of those things. It's the same thing with like the Green Bay game a few years ago. You have to score a touchdown, and you're already at the 18. Like if everything goes right from here on out, you're gonna get back to the same spot you're in now, just 2 minutes down the road. So, yeah, I'm going with the guy that makes absolutely ridiculous decisions. Give me the Vegas Raiders plus 5.5.
All right, give me the Chargers. All right, this is a huge game for me. This game right here is a huge game for me. It's the New England Patriots plus 6.5 at Jerry World. They were supposed to be 0-3 going into Jerry World, and this was supposed to end the season 0-4. Didn't happen, of course, because the Jets suck. We'll get into that later. Dallas got boat raced by the Arizona Cardinals last week. Thank God. Best thing to happen to me was except for the fact that I had more in my survivor leagues, but in general, best thing to happen to me was for Dallas to absolutely boat race Arizona. So now they have New England coming to town, minus 6.5. Doesn't make any sense. They shouldn't be this big of favorites against a really good defense, but I love the Dallas Cowboys. They are going to just absolutely kill the AFC East this year. They're going to beat the Giants, beat the Jets. They're going to now beat the Patriots. They're going to beat the Bills. They're going to beat no problem. Let the Cowboys sweep us. It starts here, and we're all going to be playing in the mud, baby. Patriots L's, Bills. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they take an L. Everyone's going to be playing in the mud in the AFC East besides the Dolphins. We're just going to be fighting for that wild card spot.
I'm with you. I think Dallas is absolutely going to kill New England. That's why I'm taking New England plus 6.5. Makes no sense. I think Dallas is a huge bounce back spot. I think they're going to win by 25.
Therefore?
Yeah, 24.
Therefore, who do you have?
New England plus 6.5.
All right, I hate you. I hate you today. All right. San Francisco, minus 14.5 against Arizona. Is Arizona feisty? Are they just not getting any respect here? 14.5 is a lot, dude. And maybe no Debo.
They're so feisty. You talked about Miami possibly being the best team in football. Miami's 3-0 against the spread. Arizona's 3-0 against the spread.
I think I might have to take them here, Greg.
This is a true hold your nose. This is my hold my nose pick of the week. Truly. Hold your nose, take 14.5 points against San Francisco. And hopefully they rest some guys. Hopefully they take it easy and Arizona can stay within the number. Maybe like a last second touchdown for no reason. Hold your nose and take Arizona. That's my hold my nose pick of the week for sure.
All right, my hold your nose pick of the week is the Jets, Jets getting 9.5. The spread should be 37.5.
Yes.
Okay. We don't have a quarterback. We boo our quarterback after the first 3 downs on the first quarter. Our Hall of Fame quarterback that only ever won wants to trade. What publicly says he wants to trade our quarterback for a ham sandwich. Our coach looks like he's gonna cry and he's a liar. Our offensive coordinator looks like he's never had a press conference in his life. Our offensive line is shoddy. everything is going bad. We got Taylor Swift coming to town wearing the other team's colors, and now tickets have went up apparently because of it. We have Aaron Rodgers coming to save us with hopefully he could walk. That's what we're talking about now. If our quarterback can walk, hopefully he's going to walk into the suite. We're going to be excited about it. This spread should be 37.5. 9.5 is crazy, dude. Like San Francisco is 14.5 over Arizona, which just beat the Cowboys, and we're 9.5 versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Makes no sense. That's why I think the Jets have it. Not only are they going to cover this game, hold your nose, they have a chance to win this crazy, insane game. They've been a one possession game every single game this year, and they're going to keep it one possession. Like the Chiefs defense sucks. Yes, guy on YouTube that I'm fighting with right now in the comments. The Chiefs defense stinks. They lost to the Lions, and then great. They guarded the Bears. Oh, wow. Yo, like they did really good against the Bears. Like, what are we talking about here? And they held the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars suck, apparently. We're worried about them losing to the Falcons now. Like, they suck. Dude, hold your nose. Take the Jets. Imagine we win this game, Greg.
I can't imagine that. That would be crazy. I'm with you. I think the spread should be 30 points, so that's why I'm taking the Jets plus 9.5. It makes no sense.
Last game, Monday Night Football. I honestly don't know what to do here, Greg. This one, I really don't know which way to lean here. I love Seattle's high-flying offense, to be honest with you. Geno and I just love the wide receivers, like Smith and Najigba and Tyler Lockett and Metcalf and Kenneth Walker from Michigan State. Like, I just really like them, right? And they got Geno thrown there. It's fun to watch back at MetLife. That's always fun. He's definitely got his juices going whenever he's at MetLife. And the Giants, like, who knows? Matt Breida and Daniel Jones. And then we'll see what happens on defense, like, play to play. Feels like I should take Seattle here. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm taking Seattle. I think Seattle's been in a lot of close games. I think the Giants have been in a couple close games.
I know, that's the thing, man. The Giants are feisty, dude. I'm not going to be surprised either way. Who do you think is more desperate? Seattle's going into a bye week, which is interesting. Early bye. Do you think the Giants need this game more than the Seattle Seahawks? I know it's really early to start talking about that.
I think so, just because they don't have Saquon. So, like, if you can get a win without Saquon, I feel like it kind of counts double. Seattle, you're talking about the high-flying offense, and it has been good, but Geno's really, in this offense, has really been clicking, like, in the second half, like, not necessarily the full game. So Geno hasn't had that, 300 yards and 3 touchdown performance like we saw a couple times last year. So, I think it's just both are ugly. It's obviously a coin flip game for a reason. Giants are home, so it made me like them a little bit more. It's back-to-back, home games at MetLife like it was on week 1 for the Jets and the Giants, except it's reverse. We're Sunday night, they're Monday night now. That's why I just took Seattle. I think the Giants should win this game. That's why I'm going with Seattle plus 1.5.
I just don't like that they're going into a bye week. I feel like they're more destined to win, but I want the Giants to be 2-2. I'm gonna take the Giants. They both should be 2-2 after this game. Seattle should be 2-2, and
seems right.
The Giants should be 2-2. That makes sense to me. And then the Kansas City is going to be 2-2, and the Jets are going to be 2-2. Everyone's going to be 2-2.
It's going to be beautiful.
All right. Let's get out of here. Oh, I got the 49ers in my survivor. I'm still alive in one survivor.
Yeah, same 49ers, which actually worries me because I'm 3-0 in survivor so far, and we've never picked the same team, so now I'm a little nervous.
You have 49ers too?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, Baltimore week 1, that was a blowout. Buffalo week 2, that was a blowout. Miami last week is my survivor pick. There's never been a better survivor pick in all of survivor picks.
Yeah.
So yeah, San Fran this week.
All right. Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. I'm looking at it right now. I'm adding one team, so give me a second. I'm pulling it together. It is my absolutely disgusting. Oh, where is it here? Here we go. Best bets. I have my best bets again to remind everyone. Houston, Carolina, Chicago. Give me those 3 money line. Houston, Carolina, Chicago, with the Patriots plus 200. Throw that in their money line. Those 4 teams are plus 4,200 for a Hail Mary parlay. It's the most disgusting Hail Mary parlay I've ever put together, but I will be taking that this Sunday.
Can I just say one thing? Speaking of discussing parlays, right now there's a prop section on the Jets called Prop Stars, and it's just all Taylor Swift puns.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Friend zone, Kelsey to not get a touchdown. Top of the charts, Kelsey to have the most receiving yards. Seeing red, Chiefs to win by 22 or more. Opening act, Travis Kelsey to catch the first touchdown. Running
Try to
away
grow the game.
together, Chiefs to have 150 total rush yards. Seemingly ranch, I don't even know what that means. Travis Kelsey last touchdown
You're not
score.
Swifty.
Plot twist. Yeah, I know I'm not. Zach Wilson to have 300 plus passing yards. Platinum performance. Travis Kelsey to score 3 touchdowns. X's and O's. Jets to score 0 total points.
Disgusting.
I'm so annoyed at this game already.
Dude, they're trying to grow the game. I mean, Kelsey's podcast this week ran 1 million views. It's crazy. Jersey sales are up. Ticket sales are up. I mean, the fact that we have Zach Wilson and Trevor Siemian going to battle against the Kansas City Chiefs as 10-point underdogs and ticket sales are up this week tells you all you need to know.
9.5.
Crazy.
Thank you very much.
9.5. Excuse me. Do you want me to do my teaser, or do you want to give your Hail Mary first?
You want to know what my Hail Mary parlay is?
Sure.
It's the Jets to win the game,
Okay.
the 49ers to win, Cowboys to win, Chargers to win, and the Eagles to win. So plus 1,100.
Like it.
It's really just the Jets to win.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of those in there.
A couple extra sprinkles on top.
That's my Hail Mary. I need the Jets to win. That's what I'm praying for.
I like that. My self teaser this week is, again, my teams, my ride or die teams are all getting points, so I'm just throwing more points on there. Give me a +7 teaser. Chicago Bears +10.5, Carolina Panthers +11, Houston Texans +10, Tampa Bay +10.5. Listen to all these football numbers. I mean, it's gorgeous. Miami +10. That's a lock. That's a stone cold winner. Tennessee Titans +9.5. The Arizona Cardinals +21.
I don't like it.
+500. 17. I think it's 17 teaser, 7-point teaser, +500 on FanDuel. All the points. I want all the points. Give
the +500 at +6 is 6 teams. So I got Dolphins +9, Packers +8, Falcons.
Yeah, I tacked on an extra point. I tacked on an extra team and I tacked on an extra point to get me over those 10s. I wanted all those 10s as much as I can get.
I got you. So yeah. I got at 9s. I got Dolphins, Falcons, Texans at +9, Packers +8, Jets +15.5, and Giants +7.5, and that's +500.
There you go.
That's what I'm going with. All right, that's it for today.
Cool.
Let us know what you got week 4. We're gonna try to stay above this number, stay above the red, and see what happens. Let's at least survive with the 49ers. Not have a Cowboys debacle. It's my last survivor team. Let me just make it past the Jets bye.
Yeah, if you kill me in Survivor, I'm gonna be so upset.
Tough.
Be so
wasn't
upset,
me.
John.
Blame Travis.
It wasn't me. Okay, Shaggy.